Well, hello, boys and girls. Welcome to our third week of doing the Proverbs devotionals. Hopefully, you guys are going through this. I can't make you, but I hope you are, because there's a lot of good stuff in Proverbs. With me again is Poppins. He's over here. He's over here sleeping. I don't go and get him to make these. He loves being on my bed. So every time the door is open, he comes running in and just lays there for hours. Isn't that so, Poppins? Huh. Yeah, he's just sleeping away. But today is June. No, it's not June. It's not June at all. Today is April 18th. So hopefully this week you've read through Proverbs 12, and then today you would read all the way, work your way up, all the way to Proverbs number 18. 18, we're almost done with Proverbs. We should be done by Thursday. Well, we will be done by Thursday the 30th as we continue to go through these. But kind of briefly go through all these, catch you guys up in case you haven't been able to read it, and then we'll talk about a couple things here. But Proverbs 12 continues to talk about friendship, and if you remember Proverbs 11, last Saturday we talked about how gossip and rumors and lies can destroy friendships. And Proverbs 12 continues with talking about friendship. And again, just really good pieces of wisdom in Proverbs chapter 12 and Proverbs 13. It talks about words and friendships and listening to our parents, wisdom and advice. You know, this is from Proverbs 12, 18. Reckless words pierce like a sword, but the tongue of a wise brings healing. You know, another good one is in Proverbs 13, he who guards his lips guards his life, but he who speaks rashly will come to ruin. Again, talking about the importance of our words. Proverbs 14 talks about how more about wisdom, you know, being foolish or being wise. We don't want to be fools. We want to make wise decisions based on the Bible. You know, Proverbs 15 again talks about words. You're going to read, if you guys haven't already picked this up already, there's some overlaying themes in Proverbs. You know, wisdom, of course, is one of them, but words and friendship are also two big things in Proverbs that it keeps on talking about, and how when you're wise, it brings joy to your parents. As it says in Proverbs 15:20, a wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish man despises his mother. So again, it's about how wisdom makes people happy. You know, it makes our parents proud when we're making wise biblical decisions. And then it starts to talk about, towards the end of Proverbs 15, about how the fear of the Lord teaches a man wisdom. And then it gets into this thing called humility in Proverbs 16, which we're going to dive into more probably on Wednesday. I have a woman in the Bible for our Wednesday Pioneer devotion, which really dives in about being humble and humility. But that's all of Proverbs 16. It's talking about pride and being humble. Then Proverbs 17, you know, more again about words and being humble and bringing joy to our parents will make wise decisions. And then he talks again more words. Proverbs 18 has probably a lot to say about words, more so than any of the other chapters this week. As I'm reading through here, just briefly, I see my highlight, because I highlight and I underline. Everything I have highlighted pretty much has something to do about watching your mouth. Parents, you know, when you tell your kids or grandkids or nieces and nephews, you got to tell them sometimes to watch your mouth and watch what they're saying. Proverbs talks a lot about that. But it ends with Proverbs 18:24. It says, a man of many companions may come to ruin, but there's a friend who sticks closer than a brother. And that's Jesus, you know, boys and girls. Jesus is that friend that will stick with you through the good times and the bad times. You know, he's a friend that sticks closer to you than a brother will. You know, Poppins, right there. Again, there he is. Him and our dog Jimmy, who is not here right now, but they're friends. And usually where one goes, usually the other will follow most times. Of course, they play fight, and sometimes they don't want anything to do with each other. But for the most part, when one goes upstairs, sometimes the other one will follow after, or when they come downstairs, when one comes downstairs, the other will follow. Especially when Jimmy goes outside to do his thing, Poppins wants to be outside too, and they both love getting treats. So when one's getting a treat, the other one will be right there getting a treat too. So they kind of, for the most part, they stick by each other's sides. And a friend that it's talking about here in Proverbs is Jesus. As I said, you know, he'll be with you in the good times and the bad times. When you're around all your other friends, or when you're just by yourself in your bedroom, Jesus is always with you. And you have that friendship with him that Andrew has talked about, and I've talked about, that you can talk to him whenever. You can tell him how your day is. You can tell him what you're scared about. He's there. He's our friend. So I'm going to try to not keep this too long, but definitely if you missed any of those chapters, go back and reread them. Tomorrow we start Proverbs number 19. Also tomorrow for the adults and kids, obviously it's Sunday. We back to the beginning of a new week, or weekend, however you want to say it. But it's Sunday again. So Sunday tomorrow morning at 11, of course we have our praise and worship on Pastor Buddy's Facebook and YouTube, followed by 2 p.m. Kids Church Live on the Facebook page. And of course, me and Andrew have been sharing that, so in case you're not on that Facebook page, you'll be able to see it on our pages as well. Then 6 p.m., Pastor Eric will be coming on Facebook doing the Sunday night gathering. And then at 7:30 tomorrow night, Andrew will be back for Kids Night Out Live. Last week there wasn't because of Easter. This week he's back and ready to go for that. So we will see you tomorrow. Hope you have a great Saturday. Bye-bye.